Hello, my name is Dr. Sean Carleton, and I'm an assistant professor in the departments of History and Indigenous Studies here at the University of Manitoba. It's my distinct pleasure to introduce Katie McKenzie, this year's Indigenous Awards of Excellence recipient for Outstanding Student Achievement. Katie is a Faculty of Arts student majoring in Labor Studies from the Nipissing First Nation. So Katie, as this year's recipient, can you talk a little bit about your recent accomplishments?
Yeah, so first of all, thank you for nominating me. It's a big honor to receive this award. So some of my recent accomplishments that kind of stemmed from this award were the Undergraduate Student Research Award, where I had the honor of working with you, looking at the impacts of residential school and looking at Dr. Bryce's report and how newspaper coverage showed how Canadians were aware of the impacts of residential school when they were happening, and that led to us co-authoring a published article that showed these findings and this research that I'm very proud of to show to the world, essentially. It has also led me to various opportunities to work within the community. I worked as a supporting event coordinator with the Mamawichita Center to honor the first National Day of Truth and Reconciliation, and we created an event that was centered around youth and youth coming together to both recognize the truths that happened with the residential school system and going forward and how we can move forward along in the path of reconciliation. So we had youth come across from all four corners of the city to make an offering of tobacco ties and messages about what Every Child Matters meant to them, so that we could really have it be youth-led and youth-centered, so that we could show that youth are our future and they're the ones who are going to lead us in this path of reconciliation for the history that has occurred.
Those accomplishments are really incredible, because I think it shows your ability to sort of move beyond the classroom and take sort of what we're doing here on campus and ensure that it benefits community. I think that was the coolest part for me of watching the work that you were doing, is that you were learning about this, you were contributing to, in a very important time, sort of how people understood the history of residential schools, but you were also translating that into community impact.
As a third-generation residential school survivor, learning about these things has been really important for my own personal knowledge and how their survival and the choices that they made really led me to this point, and how I can move forward and share that with others. And having this award to recognize that is really honoring and something that I'm very proud of, and I hope that they would be proud of.
Yeah, I think that's a really important point. And I mean, the chair of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, Murray Sinclair, always talks about how education got us into this and education is going to get us out. And I think you are showing that is one of the paths forward. And I'm really proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself.